Hey y'all, welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome back to the weekend reading. We're going to start with Aries, quick messages. So Aries, maybe there was something you did not pay attention to the red flags, or maybe there was someone that wasn't paying attention to the red flags about you. There could be someone in your life. Children could be involved. Or this person could have children. You could have children with this person. I feel like this is someone who you really do love. Or they really do love. I feel like you two love each other. I feel like you listen to each other. I feel like you both understand each other. I feel like you validate each other without it seeming like I'm trying to validate you, or without it being like I need validation from you. I feel like it's just something that happens naturally. The one who gives should not remember. The one who receives should not forget. The one who gives should not remember. The one who receives should not forget. Take that how it resonates. Let's see what the other cards say. You have to be careful, Aries. Even if you didn't start off the day in the right way, say it now. I am radiating love. I am a well-being. And God said it will be done. Okay? What happens internally begins to happen externally, Aries. So be careful what it is that you are thinking. You got to start objectifying whatever these thoughts are. Even if it's just with this, I am a well-being. If you just, like, say you're thinking about something negative or something somebody said to you, something somebody did to you, something, whatever, just start countering those thoughts with, that's not where I want to be right now. I'm a well-being. This is where I want to be right now. I want to be a well-being. I want to feel good. You know what I mean? When you feel good, you feel God. And the moment you don't feel good, you stepped away from Him. You know what I mean? Everything we hear about ourselves is an opinion, not a fact. I don't know who did it, Aries. I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was you, them, they. Okay? Everything we hear about ourselves is not an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not a truth. Be better to yourself this weekend. I heard somebody say, oh yeah, what did you say no to today? And what do you need to say yes to today? I heard it was this, I think it was a Key and Peele episode. It was hilarious. It was, I don't know, the one where Jordan Peele, he dresses up like the girl. Really funny. But it's the one where he dresses up like the girl and he's like their boyfriend and girlfriend. If you watch Key and Peele, you know what I'm talking about. And she looked at him like she's just really sons this guy that she's her boyfriend or whatever, right? And she looked at him one time and she said, be better. Be better. And ever since then, I just started saying that to myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your other messages. Somebody feels like they're in a much better headspace now. I don't feel like their intentions were bad, but their execution was poor. I do feel like this person tried to replace you and that didn't work out well for them. I'm doing random messages, so I'm going to pull advice for you for the weekend. I'm going to just have to separate all these cards later. Advice for Aries for the weekend. Don't settle for less, Aries. I feel the need to tell you that something that you've been giving to, a lover situation, could be with a Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like there's something here that's caused you a lot of grief. But you're coming out of this period of your life, Aries. You're moving on to such a celebratory time. I feel like you're going to be enjoying your time at home. I feel like you're going to be, you may be going to a celebration this weekend. I see you cutting the cord and finding your happiness. I see the pain subsiding. I see you not having to be so reserved anymore. I see you shifting the focus away from that which steals your joy, okay? I see you standing up for yourself. And God said, it will be done, Aries. Get back in alignment, okay? Something somebody did or said that knocked you off. That ain't you, Aries. Get up, okay? Taurus. Let's see. Taurus. There may be someone that you feel like either they feel like they can't trust you, or you feel like you can't trust them, Taurus. I don't know if I can trust you. Somebody is not keeping an open mind about this connection between the two of you. Either you or them. I miss your energy. I don't know if I can trust you, and I never betrayed you. This could be your energy, Taurus. Taurus. It's not the mistake that's the problem. Be kind to yourself, and the problem just starts to go away. There's something about loving yourself. You know, yesterday I had this moment where I felt really disappointed about something. Okay? I felt like, dang, I really hate that I didn't get a chance to do that, right? And then I immediately reminded myself of how blessed I am. You know what I mean? It's like, is that how I snapped out of it. Is that how I want to feel right now in this moment though? No. So I kind of just snapped myself right back out of that. I just started being kind to myself again, you know? You have to think, I imagine how God thinks is totally without force, totally allowing. And if we can get into that type of headspace, which if we're made in the image of God, then why couldn't we get into that headspace of allowing, always giving, but always receiving? I hope that makes sense. The secret to having it all is believing that you already do. And if you don't have anything good to say, if your thoughts are not clean, keep your mouth closed. You are an average of the company that you're keeping, Taurus. It's something about your manifesting abilities, your thoughts, your belief system. Trust could be a problem too. Remembering to love on yourself could be an issue. Something about the people around you could be affecting your energy. Positive expectation, Taurus. Positive expectation. If there's something that you're not trusting, nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known. So just sit back and watch what color the wall gonna be next, Taurus. Okay? It's really hard for, I think, you to open up. Maybe it's hard for someone else to open up as well. I feel like you two kind of finesse each other a little bit. But be absolutely sure of yourself. If you are being, I don't know, I feel like there's somebody in your life who's a bit of a finesser, or maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what they have to do. I don't know, but or maybe I don't know. I'm picking up on a charmer in your life, right? And maybe this is somebody who's very quick-witted, or maybe this is you, and you two are kind of matching each other's energy right now. It's kind of like, oh, that's where you at, this is where I'm at, kind of thing. But I feel like there's a lot more underneath the surface between the two of you. And without that vulnerability, you won't be able to trust each other. I said that there was something that I felt like you needed to look at from a different angle with someone, Taurus. Advice for Taurus for the weekend. Keep your head on straight. I feel like there may be, wow, a Libra that feels betrayed. Let's see. Somebody feels like the love is unrequited, like something, all that they put into a situation, maybe I should stop putting, investing into this situation. Somebody's afraid to take a risk. Many of you could be going through a disconnect with someone. Could be a Capricorn. It looks like a falling out of a connection. I feel like a lot of you are choosing to make a new investment here. Move on, create something new. So this could be an ex that's in your energy that you don't trust, or maybe that lied to you. Maybe they held, it looks like somebody held back the truth from you. And maybe you've decided not to talk to this person. Person is really worried about you being done with them. A lot of you have Aries in your chart. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. And some of you feel like you invested your time into somebody that just simply wasn't going to be consistent with you. It feels like a failure, and I'm no longer involving myself in this anymore. It's not working. So a lot of you are resolving a relationship this weekend. Maybe you found out... What did you find out, Taurus? There's some truth here that I feel like you're going to have to heal from, Taurus. And I feel like it's going to get you to a place where you kind of stuck in your head like, damn, was the foundation what I thought it was? Should I still fight for this situation? I feel like somebody kept me in the dark. So I'm not sure if one thing ends and you go and you start talking to somebody else this weekend, Taurus, but lighten your load this weekend, okay? You may feel like there's somebody who kept a secret from you. I suggest that you approach this situation with full trust in yourself. How about that? Because when you trust you, you don't have to worry about whether or not you can trust somebody else. When you trust you, you know when. Gemini. Gemini, you may feel like you're soul searching right now, or the person in your life may feel that way. I feel like a lot of you are not trying to give this relationship a chance anymore. It's like there's a yearning for this person, maybe on your part or theirs, but it's like, I know that you're not good for me. Maybe this person is soul searching, and maybe you feel like you need to go back to the drawing board. Do they enable your weaknesses, Gemini? You're only truly in love when you fall out of the attachments part of it. The I need you, that dopamine, you know. You're only really in love when it feels real calm. Love don't feel like, oh my God, he's not here right now. No. That's like addict behavior. You know what I mean? That's that initial, you know what I mean? We love it. It's fun. It's a high. It's not love though. Be patient. Everything comes to you at the right moment, doesn't it? Doesn't it always, Gemini? You know what to do. You need to surround yourself with people who sharpen you, okay? Friction is what creates growth. I feel like a lot of you are around people who do not challenge you. Not in the right ways. There's somebody that, okay, this person knew exactly what they were doing, Gemini. That friend that they told you about was more than a friend, and you feel, maybe you feel that you two need to let each other go. You or them, right? But I think it may be time for you to look outside for, you know, look outside of the circle that you're used to right now, because I don't feel like you're being sharpened. I don't feel like the people around you are bringing out your absolute best. You know, you may even feel bored or smarter than other people in the room. You know what I mean? What's advice for Gemini this weekend? A lot of you are thinking about somebody that you love. I could be talking to a masculine. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign. Somebody's feeling like they can't build on something. What is this insecurity about? It's like there's somebody that I love. I love the Queen of Cups, but I'm feeling like the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Is that you? Somebody feels unsuccessful at something. I want to have this start, but maybe somebody feels like they have so much responsibility on their shoulders. Maybe they feel like they have so much confusion going on. Maybe I don't know. It's like, how can I take this on? I'm afraid to take this risk. Somebody's like really stopping themselves, possibly afraid of rejection or unrequited love, or maybe they're afraid that I can't love, you know, I don't have the capacity for you. This person can have a family, but I feel like this person wants commitment. Or maybe you were once in a commitment with this person. There's definitely, okay. Somebody here may have just resolved a relationship with a fire sign that wasn't so faithful too. And maybe that's why they're going back to the Queen of Cups. Somebody's worried. Does the person that I love, are they still thinking about me? Or have they moved on? Or will they wait? Or something like that. Yeah, will they wait? It's interesting. I have this desire, but it also worries me, but I still have hope for it. I want to put my energy here. But do I want the repercussions of it? It's like, I really care about this person, but they're a burden to me. Most of the work is on me. I wouldn't, Gemini. Save your best parts of yourself for you, Gemini, and for the people who actually value you. Just because they want you or you want them doesn't mean that they can value you. Okay? Hold on to those best parts of you and watch the pain start to subside in your life. Avoid the drama, Gemini. Avoid the drama, Gemini. Be good to you this weekend. Cancer. for someone, Gemini, you may be dealing with Gemini, Cancer. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Somebody was not ready for you. I feel like they've been through things that they never opened up to you about, and seeing you reminds them of those things that they are not ready to deal with. Okay, Cancer, your message was pretty straightforward. You're going to get a yes this weekend, Cancer, so make a wish. Make it right, okay? Cancer, you disrespect yourself every time you... Oh, maybe that's what it was. You disrespect yourself every time you say yes when you mean no. Choose you. Say yes to you. Maybe that's your yes for this weekend, okay? It doesn't matter what they did. It don't matter how long it took. It don't matter. From this moment on, I send you love. I will hold no hatred or harbor no resentment in my heart, my mind, my spirit, my body towards you at all. I release it. Okay, I don't know what it was, but it doesn't even matter. Anything that has ever happened has nothing to do with now. Unless in my now I continue to speak and think about it. Other than that, it's gone. Remember that part. Ooh. Okay. Somebody definitely took somebody for granted. Let's just say that. Remember that part of the towel. What does it say? Remember the part of the towel that washed your ass today may wash your face tomorrow. I don't know when I wrote this. Honey, basically, don't shit where you eat. Something like that. Be careful. You never know who you're going to need. Something like that. Be humble. This feels like the message for that. There's something that is like, well, now you know. And now you can go. Or now you can, act accordingly to whatever, right? There's somebody you do not need to have sex with. Same game, same prize. This person knows how to seduce you. And push your buttons. And they also know they messed everything up between the two of you. So, Cancer. Advice for Cancer this weekend. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups in the reverse. You have your love comes to you. Your ultimate happiness comes to you when you stop looking for it. The best way to get something is to not think about it. Is to not really be focused on it. Your love comes when you just put your weapon down, Let go of the past and realize all the love that's in front of you already, Cancer. You don't have to do anything. May I know that like a flower, I'm worthy of love without effort. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to do... I think I said that in a collective yesterday. It was like, we're the mothers and fathers of the zodiac, the Cancers. We just nurture people. That's what we do, honey. You hungry? I don't know. It's just in me. It always has been. And I had a girlfriend that told me, girl, because I was dating somebody new, and she was like, now, this time I want you to sit your ass down. Don't be mommying this dude. Don't cook for him. Don't let him know that you can cook until he has earned that from you. Eartha Kitt said relationships are to be earned, honey. Compromise. Relationships are to be earned, Cancer. All that love. All that stuff that people be missing, they hate it when they lose your service, Cancer. Because you're a service provider. It's not many people who are strong enough to love people the way that a Cancer can. You know what I'm saying? And this person didn't deserve it. They were entitled. They lacked initiative. They were probably lazy. It was always like a new idea, but probably a lack of follow through. Something like that. This person is most definitely thinking about you a lot, desiring you a lot, wanting possibly to reveal their feelings. Been going back and forth with whether or not they're going to be real with you. I see you moving on from someone, though, who maybe couldn't make up their mind about you. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Like, I freaking give up. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. No more. Something like that. It's the feminine energy that pulled out. She's the one who rejected this. She may be further along in the process of getting over this than the masculine energy is, which is always telling. And I don't really have nothing else to say about it. So, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords in the reverse, Devil in the reverse. It's a total disconnect. And I'm happy for you, Cancer, because I don't think this was you. Not saying that you was totally innocent or whatever, honey. But I really don't know if this was you. Leo, we got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This person could be at a distance from you. Leo, everything that glitters ain't gold. Pay attention to the signs. You have a no in this reading, okay? Be careful. All right, don't get too excited. But don't be unexcited. Don't not expect good things to come to you. Maybe just this could be something that's not the best for you, okay? So, you love... Leo, I gotta call you out real quick. You love this part of you that destroys you. You love this part of you that destroys you, and you just won't get rid of it. And you know what I'm talking about, Leo. Because y'all some of my best friends, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You need to clean the slate. When was the last time you was alone? Alone is not, you know, when you're not healed, when you're not willing to undergo the process of healing and addressing and really looking at these things, Leo, then being alone becomes very unattractive. But when you are willing to look in the mirror and be like, yo, I'm tripping. Like, I'm tripping. Then, I don't know. It's like, I heard when Ryan Seacrest started doing American Idol, I think, like, you know, being gay wasn't, like, popular or whatever. It wasn't as accepted as it is now, you know, and he was worried. I think he was worried about people, you know, talking about his sexuality or whatever, and I think what ended up happening, I can't quote the situation a long time ago, okay? But what ended up happening was he got in front of it. Hell, I think he made a gay joke or something like that about himself. And then it was like, oh, he's gay. Oh, we love it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to get in front of it. But if you allow it to be pushed back and put off and, you know, you just keep pushing it back, then it's just going to be following you like a shadow. And it's going to be weighing down on your back. It's just always going to be there, Leo. So you have to remember that you are being divinely guided in your life, you know. If there's a part of you or there's something or someone that you feel, I feel like it's a part of you. If it's time, if you're being guided to look at that, I wouldn't disobey that, okay? You live the life you're willing to put up with. Ooh, why do I feel like I gotta read you today, Leo? Your conversation is the content of your destiny, Leo. This is good, though. This is like a reality check weekend, okay? Pay attention to the conversations in the room this weekend. And look around and be like, is this where I want to be? Is this on my level? Am I in the right place? Because, Leo, you're great. I don't know if anybody told you, honey. And I don't know if that's something that you need to hear from a neutral place. Somebody who's not trying to rip your clothes off. Somebody who ain't hurt your feelings. Somebody whose feelings you ain't hurt. You're great. You're worth it. You're beautiful. You got this. Stop sabotaging yourself. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I love you, honey. If a fish comes from... Listen to what I'm telling you. You got one friend. It may be one. It may be a family member. It may be a cousin. I don't know. But there's somebody who's warned you already, Leo. If a fish comes from the bottom of the river, and I got this from a Leo. Okay, this is an African proverb. Okay. If a fish comes from the bottom of the river and says there's a shark down there, believe him. You really want to find out the hard way, Leo? Just believe him. You ain't got to tell me twice. You say it's a shark down there? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. There was something that ended badly. Somebody may have just gotten out of a toxic relationship. Somebody did not put the same energy into fixing it as they did into fucking it up. And they remember every detail of that day. You or them, Leo, because your reading been interesting. So I'm going to pull some advice for you. See what else is here. Y'all see my little water bag. This is keeping me warm. Okay. And my stomach is hurting. So. Advice for Leo for the weekend. There's someone here who is not looking back. This is a missed opportunity. There was a crack in this foundation. I feel like there was somebody who just wasn't ready for the real thing. I feel like there was a very powerful connection that was met with like a lack mentality. Like it could have been, but because of that, I feel like somebody lacks hope in like restarting this again. Some of you could have been dealing with a water sign. This person is very closed off. This person is not communicating. But in the midst of that, there's like feelings, good memories, feelings of wanting to reconnect. But it's like that shit went cold or something, you know? Because this person has recognized the pattern in this relationship. I feel like this has gone cold. The masculine energy goes back and forth with, I'm going to move on, I'm going to come back, or I'm waiting to come back. Somebody's just kind of waiting for the, the dust to clear, right? And she knows that he's thinking about coming back. I think she knows it, but she may turn this down. There was something that happened here. There was a betrayal. Somebody lost patience with, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know, you're not focused, you know. You're not honest. Somebody wasn't honest. I feel like somebody has thought a lot about everything that went wrong since this separation, or since someone's completely pulled out of this. And I feel like it's making somebody like, this is my empress. I really want to be with this person. I want to hold on to this person. I want to make this happen. So the advice for you, Leo. I don't know who it was, but we don't bond based on pulling away, or like, we bond based on truths. You know? Somebody didn't know how to tell the truth. And I feel like it was when it mattered. And lies, they fuck up your energy. They do. You know? I met this lady years ago. And it was like all she did was walk through the room. And there was this other lady who looked at her and she was like, she's hiding something. People can feel that shit. People who ain't walking around here hiding stuff and living weird secret lives and stuff like that, other people see it. Because one thing you cannot hide, you can hide. You can hide hoes, you can hide money, you can hide, you know, all kinds of things. You can't hide energy though. That's the thing about that. And so whatever somebody kept keeping to themselves or whatever, it caused them to share less of their energy. Hence the sense of the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like it ain't reciprocal because there's so many things that you have to keep. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this magic trick somebody got going on. The foundation got cracked, Leo. But I'm gonna move on to Virgo. Have a wonderful weekend. So Virgo, honesty is the best policy, but it's the least common practice. We have let go of control issues. 1 minute I give up, 1 minute I'm not giving up on you. What stands in between that is the truth. Is it a truth or a lie that stands in between that? Allowing this situation to unfold naturally may require transparency because somebody's like, I'm giving up and I ain't giving up. I don't know. Where's the lie? Let's see. Watch your thoughts this weekend, Virgo. Your thoughts become things. People say it all the time, but we don't really take it seriously until we look at the outcome and we're like, I thought this was going to happen. You know what I mean? Watch your thoughts this weekend. Somebody needs to be very careful of their ego. You may be dealing with somebody who has an ego, but these are more of like you cards. I am what I am. I have what I have. I do what I do. I think what I think. There's a lot of I. What's missing though? The ego edges out God. You know? That's the acronym that's here. Edging God out. Ego. So be sure to allow God in this weekend. Don't lean only on your own understanding of something. Don't be too rigid in your thinking. Something like that, Virgo. You need to be easy, gentle, joyful this weekend. Remind yourself of that whenever you start feeling like, you know what I mean? And don't play with your own values to accommodate other people's failures. Don't play around with you this weekend, Virgo. There's somebody that you need to forgive and let go. I don't know if they're hating on you, if you're hating on them. But whoever that person is needs to be ignored. Know who it is that you love. If you're putting your love out there, know who it is that you putting your love out there for, Virgo. Or maybe what this is that you do know who you love. Or something like that. There's something about actually knowing the person that it is that you love. Something like that, Virgo. I don't know if it's do you know them? Or if it's I don't know. Maybe it's like, I know who I love now. It could be that too. But your thinking affects your emotions, okay? So what's the advice for Virgo this weekend? Many of you may have started anew, connection with someone. Somebody could be afraid to take a chance on this new connection. Somebody could just not be looking to settle down right now. I'm kind of undecided about that. Maybe even still looking at a past connection that failed, wanting to reach out and communicate, but not really seeing how to make that happen. Or maybe there's no other way to make that happen but to reveal some sort of truth. Okay, so it's like, well, let me think about that. You know, I don't know if I want to do that. But the connection is so strong that somebody's wanting to resolve the trust issues. Could be with the Gemini that you're dealing with. I'm seeing someone who wants to come back, but it's like something stops them. You got a counterpart here. There's somebody who's wanting to come back, somebody who's wanting to communicate, but this person's emotions have shut down. I feel like the masculine is really thinking a lot, or maybe somebody here is really overthinking the painful stuff that happened between the two of you. It's hard to see past what you did, what you said, something like that. So I feel like there's a desire, there's anticipation, there's waiting, but you know, you can't just wait for the drama to subside. Sometimes there's like, some situations you observe, some situations you have to participate. And I feel like justice comes when somebody faces head on what's actually happened here. You know, come back and address it with the truth, basically. Address the elephant in the room is the advice for this weekend. I feel like that's what's gonna either, you know, help to mend things between the two of you, or at least help you both move on, if that's what's happening. Libra. I feel like there's somebody that you have passion for, or that has passion for you, but somebody may have been running from the truth. Somebody could have been saying no to something or someone because they were running from a truth. I feel like there's somebody who's lost interest. You know how you keep trying to do something even though you've lost interest in it, and like, no matter how many times you try to fake it, it's like you can't fake interest. Something like that. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if this is like a rejection story, but go for the yes. Libra, I feel like you've already dealt with the no's of life already, or the rejections of life already. Go for where there's yes energy, right? Everything that you've been through has made this moment possible. Therefore, it was perfect. You're right here. You're right where you need to be. You're right on track. You're the only one who's thinking your thoughts, Libra. You're the only one that's thinking that. So what is it that you want to see in your life? And start shifting your thoughts to that. I absorb it all. I am here to learn and grow and do the best that I can. Happiness is in my nature. I feel like I'm supposed to feel good. Right? You're supposed to feel good. It's in your nature to feel good. I feel like you share passion with this person. Is somebody you share passion with? It's not over between the two of you yet. Somebody stays up thinking about you, or you stay up thinking about them. This is a divine connection between the two of you. So let's pull some advice for you this weekend, Libra. Advice for Libra. For some of you, you don't want to compete for somebody. I feel like there's like something you may have had to move on and get yourself away from without closure. There's somebody here that maybe you had to stop dealing with because they didn't tell you the truth about something. So I feel like you stopped investing in the relationship with this person. Could have been an Aries, or maybe you just decided to take a leap away from this, okay? To be single, to isolate, take time away to think, search yourself. There was a crack in this foundation. So I feel like you're making a decision to break up with somebody this weekend. I don't think you're going to look back either. And I feel like that's going to bring justice to a situation with someone who wasn't taking you serious. Knight of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands. Could have been a fire sign. I don't see you accepting this person's offer. I see you disconnecting from this person. And moving on. That's going to bring you justice though, Libra. Trimming the fat is what it gives. I see you avoiding somebody you can't trust this weekend. Scorpio. If you can explain it in words, then it's not love. But it is indeed true love. Whatever this is true love. And I feel like it's something that you can't explain. It's like, it doesn't matter what people think. It may feel taboo. It may feel like you can't trust this person. Somebody may be sorry for something that they said to someone. There's a forbidden something here. And maybe it's the way that you two started that is the reason why you can't trust each other, or why you don't trust them, or whatever. It's hard to trust a person if if the relationship didn't start out in like that pure, you know what I mean? Boy meets girl, girl meets girl, boy meets boy type of way, you know? But I just can't explain it. And somebody needs to face their fears, and they will no longer be fears. What are you fearing for anyway? Where there are attachments, egos, secrets, there's no love. I feel like there's a lot of love in this situation. But a lot of you, I don't know, I'm feeling like there's something that somebody's picking up on. I don't know if it's that someone runs away from their feelings and they kind of hide behind their ego, if there are secrets between the two of you, or if your relationship started out as a secret. I'm not sure what that is, but I feel like love got mixed in somewhere. There's something better for you though, Scorpio. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what other people think you should do. Be true to yourself, okay? Somebody's just doing what they got to do right now. I feel like what you're picking up on is there is another side of this person that either you haven't seen or you don't want to see. Somebody knows that they crossed the line with you. So there's something here for Scorpio, okay? What's the advice for Scorpio this weekend? Don't overthink it, Scorpio. You don't trust that this person has been telling you the truth. Somebody you start talking to again, I feel. You feel very guarded against this person at this point. I feel like maybe you wanted to have a relationship with this person, but there's something that may have scared you away and made you feel insecure about this connection. And I feel like you may end up walking away from it. You feel hurt by this. The feminine energy feels like it's not over, but there's a lack of reciprocity, and it's like, well, I guess it's almost like, well, I guess it's not going to go anywhere. And this masculine, maybe after finding out the truth, he's not interested anymore. He lost trust, so he makes a decision to make up? It's not over between you two. I feel like there will be like an investment. I feel like something's going to come out that makes somebody like, no, right? But I don't feel like it's completely over. Or maybe somebody feels like they regret, you know, opening their heart up to this person. You may decide to shut this person out, okay, for some kind of lie, some kind of something that happened here. So it's like it's so strong, but it's like you should have told me. Something like that. Let the pain subside. This may not be for you, Scorpio. There is something better for you. It did say that. There's something better for you. Sagittarius. Where's my music? Somebody may be playing victim, Sag. Somebody may have secrets. Don't let nobody play dumb on you, Sagittarius. They not dumb. And don't you play dumb either. Something like that. Somebody got secrets. You're the only one that somebody wants, or they're the only one that you want. Something like that. I feel like you two may come from the same religious background, or like there's something you both share in common that's like foundational. But somebody may be too rigid in their thinking. Okay. Being too rigid in your thinking, you know, it kind of makes you small-minded. So be careful of that, or that may be somebody that you're dealing with. Like, I feel like there needs to be more flexibility in someone's thinking. Always act in accordance with the patterns of things as they exist. Don't fight the current. Don't go against the, you know, well, no, it's supposed to be this way. No, it's supposed to be this way. No, it just is. It is. When we fight that current, we always end up in sorrow and misery, okay? So don't fight the current. Don't swim upstream. Go with the flow. The answer is right up under your nose. Whatever it is that you're searching for, it's been there the whole time. Every one of our sentiments is a choice based on our thinking. It's a lot here. And I feel like it's somebody that you need to forgive. Sagittarius can be grudge holders. Love you. But y'all some of my best friends too. And honey, you know how to hold on to shit. Okay? It's not good for you. It's not good for your vibe. Yeah, the shit that you know, the reason people love you. It taints it. You know what I mean? Forgiveness is the fragrance of the violet. Wait, sorry. Forgiveness is the fragrance the violet sheds on the heel that crushed it. So even though you hurt my feelings, even though you told me down, even though you stepped on me, in my last breath, I left my fragrance on your Timbs. Because I forgive you. Maybe you didn't know what the hell you were doing. Maybe you didn't know what you had. You know what I mean? But down to my last breath, I forgive you. Because I ain't going to hell because of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth holding on to these things. Nothing that has ever happened has anything to do with now. Unless in my now, I continue to speak and think about it. Why do I want to keep bringing bullshit of yesterday into today? I don't deserve that. Right? Something like that. Somebody feels a lot more for you than they say. They want to tell you how they feel, and they still remember the good times that you two share together. There's a likeness. Advice for Sagittarius this weekend. Slow down. Slow down. Girl, let me love you. Some of you may need some time to yourself. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo or a fixed sign. There's unfinished business here. There's resentment about an ending. Maybe there was a lack of closure. Maybe there was a Scorpio, Aries sign, Virgo. There's still grieving here. There's still healing that needs to be done. Could be some regret here too about a lover. Well, I don't have very high expectations for anymore because of the Seven of Swords. What was the Seven of Swords? Whatever it was, it made me drop this person. Somebody may have something to say. Or this person is maybe trying to pursue you. Make peace with you. But you're not having it. Queen of Wands in the reverse, Tower card, Chariot in the reverse. You're not having it. Okay, I think you've already made a decision here. Because you see everything now. Everything you didn't see, you see it now. And I feel like you're getting out of this funk. You're not afraid to be vocal about what it is that you feel either. And that's good. You had to take your focus off of what happened in this connection. And I feel like that's what brings this person back to you. But by then, you already have hope for something better, if that makes any sense. So I don't see you reconnecting with whoever this is. This was like one of those necessary heartbreaks. So you could remember who you were, something like that, right? Because what somebody was offering you was a lie. It didn't have no platform up under it. Somebody was emotionally unavailable, and I feel like you're gonna stop investing in this person. And I feel like the moment that you do, you know, sometimes we put something into a thing and we want like this instant gratification from it. And if things don't go the way that we thought it was going to go, I thought it was going to go like this, you know, then we're the ones who are disappointed. The other person don't even know what they did wrong, probably. You know what I mean? But the moment that you let go of that expectation, the sun, happiness, clarity, 10 of Cups, the love, the happiness, the feeling that you were looking for. 9 of Swords in the reverse, like instantly, I feel better. The best way to attract the thing is to I give thanks that €1,000,000 is in my bank account and that it has been released and it will reach me under grace in a perfect way. Now I'm going to go water my plants. La la la. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta wish for the thing and then go the hell on. Now, I'm not saying that you can manifest people like that. Okay, that's where it gets a little control issue-y. Okay, because free will. Like, you can't. Oh, man. Don't try to manifest people. Try to manifest the feeling that you're looking for. God knows exactly who to send to provide that feeling. You know what I mean? We get stuck on who. Focus on what. Okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Where's your Capricorn. I don't know how soon it's going to be. I feel like there's somebody here who's married. They're sorry about it. And married could just be committed. Maybe my heart is still tied up into somebody else, something like that. Somebody was only specific about the things that they didn't want. And I feel like they manifested something and they're like, this isn't what I meant. But maybe put your focus more on the things that you do want. Because I feel like somebody was disappointed with something that manifested. And I feel like it's going to take some time. Because someone hasn't clearly decided what it is that they actually want. Because something about the way you're looking at it, I don't know. It's like, focus on the things that you actually do want. Make a clear decision on that, and then you'll start to see the right things manifesting in your life. Some of you just need to let it be. Nature doesn't hurry. Ooh, some of y'all need to slow down. Slow down. Girl, let me love you. You're not healed yet. Oh, that's what it is. Let it be. You're not healed yet, Capricorn. Nobody said you had to be all the way healed, all the way bandaged up, you know, but you can't still be bleeding. Okay, don't move on while you're still bleeding. At least patch yourself up, something like that. You got to become passionate about living again. Nature doesn't hurry, yet it is accomplished. You get that? I'm not gonna say I'm a gardener, but I'm a plant enthusiast. I like my house plants, and I learned a lot about, you know, plants during the pandemic. And good example is I had this yucca plant, and I thought she was done, honey. I really did. And right before I wasn't seeing any, you know, green growing off of her anymore. So right when I was about to throw it away, I saw this one little baby that had poked out of the soil. You never know what's going on up under there. You know what I mean? But it's accomplishing itself. You're accomplishing yourself. You are a well-being. Your body, your heart, your everything has a 100% accuracy rate at healing itself. The body, the emotions, all that kind of stuff. We're very good at healing ourselves. We're magnificent beings. We really are. We don't give God enough credit for the way that we've been created. But we fight it. We fight it so bad. Like, we don't want to go through the process. We don't want to heal. We don't want to... It's like we want to heal, but we want to do it now, you know? Just let it be. Let it happen naturally. You know, whenever you feel that lonely or that anxiety type of, why isn't it happening now? Honey, let it be. Go put something on that's going to make you laugh. You know, go take a 30-minute walk. I don't know. Just go do something else that makes you feel good. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. Perspective. How you gonna look at it, Capricorn? Half full, half empty. Be patient with yourself. I am passionate about living. I'm always finding new things about life to be appreciative of, right? There's potential between you and someone, but the communication is bad. I feel like you love this person, but you don't like the way they make you feel, or vice versa. But there is potential. But potential without the... potential without actions is potential. Advice for Capricorn this weekend. Seven of Swords in the reverse. That's something that you may find out this weekend, or you may be honest with yourself about a situation. Some information that you may need to get off your chest, okay? In order to get kind of unstuck from a situation. It's somebody that you clearly see that you may not be able to trust the things that they say to you. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're in a relationship with. I see you moving on from that. I think the more you distance yourself from the drama, the less attractive you become, that you are to it. Sometimes we are attracted to, I don't know, things that aren't so healthy for us. But the less you're away from it, because it's like you're an average of the company that you keep type of thing, right? Sometimes we don't even know we caught up until we're there, but then when we're away from it and we see it bird's eye view, it's like, oh, I don't even like that. You may realize you weren't happy anyway. You may be glad you put an end to something, you know, that I feel like was draining you anyway. I feel like you would come back to it, but there's somebody here who was a bit emotionally, they weren't really available to this. And I feel like it was keeping you from moving forward. Oh my God. Sorry. I think you knew that this person wasn't willing to invest. Somebody here may just need to be single for a while, is what I'm seeing. Didn't I get that? You're not healed yet. It's like I want the reward without doing the work. It's not time yet. Let it be. That's the advice here. Capricorn. Sometimes it don't work because it ain't time. Aquarius. Somebody feels like if it was real, it can't get fake. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this thing going. Real can't get fake. Somebody's walking away. I don't want you to see me like this. Somebody may have, I keep hearing that again, got called out. I don't want you to see me like this. Real can't get fake. Somebody got called out. That's what that feels like. And the other person ran away because they didn't want, you know. I don't want you to call me out. I wasn't ready for that. Something like that. I don't know what that is. But somebody's dealing with a straight shooter. The most important thing in life is to learn how to give out love and let it come in. This is an emotion, like as much as we would like to believe that this is an action-oriented journey that we're on, it's emotional. Because your emotions are an indicator of what you're thinking, and your thoughts become things. So it's all connected. You know what I mean? And how you feel affects what you do. Like, it's just affects what you're able to attract. So I feel like what this is really learning how to give it out and how to let it come in. Vulnerability, boundaries. What's the balance? I feel like it's what someone needs to look at. If you don't build your own dreams, someone will hire you to help them build theirs. A lot of you need to be less focused on unrequited love and who loved me back, and more focused on the shit that you've been ignoring because of love that don't look like it worked out. Now, I hate to put it like that, but hell, I'm doing the same thing, Aquarius. Spend so much time worrying about love, honey. I got an album to complete. You know what I'm saying? But here's the other thing. It don't matter your 30s, your 40s. Oh, I feel like I'm supposed to be here. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing this. Well, here's the reality check. Let's start now. Let's get back on track now. I am where I am, and that's okay. Period, right? All you have is today. Anything that you're chasing is running from you. Chasing it is not how you get it. It's never how you get it. I give thanks. I just said this in somebody else's reading. I give thanks that €1,000,000 is in my bank account. It is now released, and it will reach me under grace in a perfect, miraculous way. And now I'm going to go water my plants. La la la. Same thing I said in the last reading, though. I don't know what sign it was. That's not about people. I don't believe I want to have Brandon, so I'm going to manifest Brandon. No. I want to have somebody that makes me feel emotionally safe. I want to have somebody that's ride or die. You know, I imagine myself feeling so safe in this person's arms. I give thanks that there are no trust issues between me and my ultimate person. I give thanks that the feeling that I'm looking for has been released to me. And the corresponding people, dates, places, geographical locations, the universe got that part. So we're not really worried about the who, we're worried about the what. I probably didn't say it in the best way, but it's more about the feeling that you're looking for. How do you want to feel within that relationship? Within my relationship, I feel safe. Within my relationship, I feel confident. I feel seen, totally heard, validated without seeking the validation. May I know that like a flower, I'm worthy of love without effort. You know what I mean? Like, we can look at destruction and see either despair or the start of something new. Aquarius. In this unrequited love thing, I feel like there was a masculine who had a whole lot of hoes, right? Whether the masculine was a man or a woman, right? And not to call other people hoes, but you know, and they had a lot of admirers, okay? And the one that they wanted didn't want them. And it's almost like everybody else faded away and everybody's like, oh my God, you don't want him? Or something like that. We want him. And she's showing him indifference. So I feel like that was important for some, I don't know. You've been in my dreams. I hate that I took you for granted. Even though I don't show it, I'm sorry for the way things went between us, is what I feel somebody wants to say. It could be that masculine. So, Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius this weekend. And the cups to the swords. You can't breadcrumb an empress. You can't use the same tricks on a real one that you would use on somebody who don't know no better. That's what I feel like this is about. Because the empress knows who she is, knows who he is. You know, I've worked, I've reaped the rewards, I've seen, you know, started from the bottom, now I'm here. You know, it's like a very know thyself type of energy that the empress has. Is balance, is abundance, is attracting versus feeling like I have anything to prove to anyone. I am the proof. You know what I'm saying? That's the empress energy. And somebody was trying to dangle a carrot in front of an empress. And it's almost like, let's say, I got a friend, he's a producer. He produced album, child, his name is on the back of some very big projects, okay? Big names. But he wears a white he got like a uniform, really. He wears a white t-shirt, he wears jeans, he got his little cap, he rides the train everywhere. That's his life, like he's cool. He's an Aries, you know. We're cool like that. Nobody would know how loaded this dude is. You know what I mean? Somebody slept on an empress. Somebody slept on somebody who had more than probably them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, well, let me see if it'll work on it. No. No, that person had a lot more than you thought they had. You or whoever I'm talking to, right? And so things didn't work out. It's like, damn, I didn't realize I had ran up on the 10 of Cups, though, you know? And now somebody's looking at resolving some of those ways that they had, because it's like, damn, I might miss out on something that's great because you know, it's better to be, that's the thing. It's like, that's like me saying, I want to have $100,000 saved up by December, but I'm not adjusting my habits and my spending habits in January. You know what I'm saying? If I want to have $100,000 saved up by December, it's a whole lot of shit I need to be doing now, or not doing now, to be prepared for that type of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we're like, oh yeah, I want to be a husband. I'm going to get married one day. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But we ain't doing shit to prepare for that. I don't know. I had this guy. People say some real trash shit to you sometimes when they don't understand you or when they feel like their ego has been bruised by your truth. And Aries do that to people a lot. It's like we just be saying what we feel, and then it gets taken the wrong way. So I feel like what happened, it could have been something like that. But somebody said something to me, and or like basically questioned what it was that I brought to the table. And I started to mention all of the ways that this person has literally been sitting right next to me, watching me grow for the last year that we had been dating. I was like, yeah, but you telling me what I'm not bringing to the table, but I've been working, like, you've literally seen me shed half of my body weight while we were dating. You saw me, grow my YouTube channel to a certain level, since we've been dating. I've also gotten things on track with, paperwork, like all kind of stuff that I was working on within myself, working on my credit back home. So when I go back to the States, you know what I'm saying? Shit is popping. Like, it's a lot of things that I've been working on because I want to be someone's wife. Sometimes we be missing it. We looking at what can you do for me? What does anybody owe you? Who am I talking to? You want to get with somebody who's working on being the best version of themselves, Aquarius, or Aquarius Watcher, or whoever the hell I'm talking to. Okay? Look for that one who trying. Okay? Who's trying and who's just expecting shit to fall in their life? I don't know. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to Pisces. Aquarius, the last thing. This Seven of Swords. There's something about the foundation here. Somebody wasn't willing to put in some work. Somebody was lying about their whereabouts. Somebody was very selfish. Somebody had options, and that's why this shit didn't work out. Okay. Pisces. Pisces, it's time for you to get away from all of them. Retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. If you can't make up your mind, if you're questioning where you stand with somebody, go stand somewhere else. Somebody's jealous. Somebody can't make up their mind, and somebody's just not ready. Just not ready, can't make up my mind, retreat. It's like when all else fails, get out of Dodge. Don't mean you got to stay hidden forever, but I just feel like this, sometimes you need space from a situation so you can see it, right? Is what you're thinking even true? It may be a yes, but it's just not right now. Shoot for the sun. If you don't make it, you catch a star. It's not as bad as it could be. When you seek happiness for others, or when you seek happiness for yourself, it eludes you. But when you seek happiness for others, it always finds you. So sometimes you just got to take your focus away from a thing, go help somebody else, go do something else, put a smile on somebody else's face. And sometimes you come back and realize that the problem is already solved. There's a no here. And I feel like there's a no for a reason. I feel like it's a definitely, if it's not a definite no, then it's a definite not right now. This person feels like you're the only person that understands them, but I heard fatal attraction. You don't feel at ease in this person's energy or when they talk to you, or something's up, you know. There's still something missing. And somebody's still trying to figure out what that is. Okay. So I'm getting a big, just chill right now, Pisces. Advice. Some of you may have been dealing with a Leo, Sun card, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I see you deciding to move on from something, though. A relationship that was toxic. Or there may have been drugs, alcohol involved in this relationship. There was definitely unrequited love. Okay, somebody just wasn't giving as much as the other person. I feel like y'all were both giving, but in different ways. It's like the love language wasn't the same. I don't think you two were vibrating on the same level or something. And sometimes, like, it can be like more, I'm more of acts of service. You may be more words of affirmation, but we don't know the when. There's something off here. And sometimes it's like, it's not even in your control. But the longer you try to ride on a cracked foundation, the unhappier you both become. You know what I mean? So there's something that you don't need to look back at right now because it just wasn't bringing you happiness. There wasn't enough love that you could pour into this situation to satisfy the other person anyway. Because there's something missing within them. Or vice versa. Okay? There's nothing that y'all could do. So for now, just let it fall. Whatever it is, let it fall. Let the decision, let God do what he got to do. You know what I mean? Let them do some work. Whatever it is, you let it be, Pisces. And that's going to be your justice. Okay? That's what's going to bring you out of whatever resentment you felt, heartbreak you felt. Oh, they were cold. Oh, they weren't emotional. Oh, they didn't know who they wanted to be with. Oh, they drained me. And then they would apologize about it. Then shit would move slow. Then we would get back together. Then it would be great. Then you tired of it anyway. You're afraid to take the risk to get back into that monotonous bullshit. So Pisces, invest in the things that make you feel good, not the things that make you feel bad. Okay? It's time for you to drop them burdens. Not right now. It's a no, or not right now, or not for a while. Collective. It's time for you to get back in line with your assignment. Okay? There's something that has made you, there's something or someone that makes you feel like you need to stand in your masculine energy. And a lot of times that masculine energy, you know, that's the protector. It protects us. I feel like there's a woman who somebody is bringing out your masculine energy, which means I don't feel like you feel safe with whoever this person is. So that's telling, right? While it's not your fault, what happened, it's your responsibility to heal from it and not put that shit on the next person or bring that shit into your next chapter. Love yourself first. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Love ye one another as I have loved you. That's what my grandma said to me. I wrote this card because of my grandma. I was having a conversation with her. And she said, love ye one another as I have loved you. And I'm in love. And I just thought it was so adorable the way she said that. I am in love. I don't mean I'm sitting here with, you know, my emperor yet, but I am in love. I walk in love every day. I come on here and I speak love to y'all. I am in love constantly. You know what I mean? Then you don't have no problem attracting people who gonna love the shit out of you, okay? Find the feeling, get the thing. Where focus goes, energy flows. Like I said, if you always think of abundance as a future thing, then it will always be a day away. So stand in it now. Just sit in that feeling. Life is not an action-oriented journey. It's an emotional one, right? So how you're feeling is very important. How you're thinking is very important. I can't stress it enough. I have to remind myself of it daily. That's why it sounds very monotonous on my channel. But it's the simplest answers. It was monotonous, the word? Repetitive? Redundant? I'm big on vocabulary. My mother, that was part of my punishment when I was a kid. My mom used to make me read the dictionary and the thesaurus. Oh, you want to have a smart mouth? Well, at least learn how to use it. My mother, okay, was a Taurus. Classy, honey. Very classy woman. Very poised. If you're going to have a smart mouth, at least know what you're saying. But I actually enjoyed that punishment. Anyway. Last message for the collective for this weekend. Release control. Speaking of Taurus energy. This is first quarter moon in Taurus. Where's my book at? Release control, collective. First quarter moon. Taurus. What in your life are you trying just a bit too hard to do? Okay. What are you absolutely stuck on to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas? You need to release your grip on life. Whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about someone or something, your challenge now is to live and let live. In a financial situation, self-worth is key. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. This card brings a steadfast energy, but it's clashing with another energy that wants to be free. Seed control for the best results. Realize that even though you can manifest your life to a great extent, you cannot control everything all of the time. Karma comes into play as do your deep down beliefs about yourself. Thank you for showing me that all of my needs are taken care of. Do I have the Crown Royale in here? Let me go get it. Le Crown Royale. Last messages. I hope you all have a beautiful, safe weekend. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Don't get nothing on you. Everything comes in life sooner or later, collective. Everything. Maya Angelou said, well, now that I know that I'm going to die one day, it's like once you accept the fact that you're going to die, everything else comes. You know what I mean? It's like if that's the worst thing that's going to happen, and it's going to happen to all of us, you know, like that's like the worst, then, you know, that's half the battle. Something like that. I don't know. Go watch that. Look that up. Maya Angelou, she said something like that. It's like, well, now that I know, if the worst thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to die, the rest is like, something like that. I'm not quoting it the right way, though. Anyway, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. I said that earlier in this reading. And last message, if you're not willing to bend, why expect someone else's? Why would you expect somebody else's best if you're not even willing to be flexible? Love you. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.